There we go. Hi everyone, welcome back to Hiveswap. We finally managed to, get everything together. And actually, this is our second time recording this specific part because we had some technical difficulties last time. So, don't be surprised if we get through some stuff a little fast. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, there's our complete.
Alright, so we're gonna have to look at all this stuff all over again, aren't we?
Yep.
Yay! I'm so happy.
In contrast to Tetrarchdamic's percussive machismo, your stage persona is more skittish, as if you're vaguely terrified of the implications of your own pseudo-revolutionary rhymes. Which is not far off the mark, as one of the implications could be your execution. The Tetrarch plays lead drums when you guys perform. You didn't know that lead drums were a thing until Damick told you he was playing them, and that you were in a band with him.
That night was great. Damick insisted you have half the flavor disc. Your Lucis took this picture, a delightful trick he has never repeated. You guys have a lot of fun in the studio, as evidenced by this candid selfie Tetrarch Damick told you to take. Look at you, so carefree. You wish you were gearing up to play right now. You were so excited to show him that branch, he ate all the leaves in one very slow bite, and you were left with a pretty decent hive-made Cuebat. It's the first Cuebat you ever had, actually.
Oh, Lucis is so cute. I love the sound effect of him moving on the floor. The smear spinner has gotten a lot of use lately. Just look at that even glisten of mucus on the floor. Beautiful. You could almost take pride in it. Ah, shoot. Hold on 1 second.
Alright. Ah! However will we know that we've been playing far too long? The answer is, at all. So pro just stopped that at like 5 minutes after.
Well, it hasn't been that
before. Okay. The door to your rumpus room.
It's probably been like a minute and a half, maybe.
Yes. There's the incorrect foosball table.
No. This isn't foosball. It's a recessed tabletop arena stickball.
Okay, but do you think they knew that when they made this? Because it's very clearly not correct.
Who knows?
Look at that! Someone...
Well, we can't look at it because we haven't read this yet.
Nothing like a little poorly made foosball table with your best bud. Too bad he's not around right now, maybe later. Look at it. Okay, so they control both this team and this how does that work? That's not how foosball tables work. That's not how they're set up. The teams are staggered. I know, like, this isn't, like, I'm not even trying to recreate what I did last time. I am legitimately just so mad about this one insignificant detail. It's not what a foosball table looks like. Give me some Hajna.
It's okay. Gotten some pretty good thumps to the nudge bone in your day. The pusher is the only player allowed to score, so they're prime targets for the opposing defense. That helmet's so worn out, it's basically worthless, except for its sentimental value, which is still pretty low.
Funko Pops.
Your Zoltan Matzo Bobble Nug figurine is the jewel of your collection.
Don't.
I kept them down here specifically so that I could do this.
Look, Funko Pop. May there be comments about how Funko Pop is ugly somehow.
Hey, this Krampus one looks legitimately neat.
What is he even holding? He didn't
A birch stick.
Oh. Okay.
And look, he has a little child in his basket, too.
Remember, kids, kidnapping is fun. Now, can you actually look at the other little figure there?
Right, okay, hold on.
No. Huh. Okay, so you can only look at one figure. That's weird. Okay, the Thrash Thrust Snow Globes are the best team to ever play the Sport of Lords. And that is simply all there is to say about that matter. Playing for them is your dream. Was, yes. Zoltan Matsos was the greatest pusher the Snow Globes ever had. No Prowler could catch him, no Zapper could blast him, and no matter what Lucius the Wrangler said on him, Matsos would shake him off. That all ended the night the heiress of that era attended the game, and the opposing controller made Matsos thrust his bone nook at her. Ugh. She had him cold right there on the velvet. This wasn't the current heiress, of course. This was a long time ago, before you were hatched.
That's still just like... Ugh. Oh, let's do this. Well, let's look at this first.
It's your Cuebat. Your most... It sounds like one of those things where they combine the Pokemon, like a Cubone and a Zubat.
It does, kind of.
Your most prized piece of arena stickball equipment. Better bring this with you. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Okay, you try to pull the Cuebat free, but it seems you wedged in there a little too tight. Whoops! We need to find something to help pry it loose.
Gee, whatever could we use? Our tiki torch? No.
You wedge the bent spoon in between the hilt and the wall, and... Yeah! You got a Cuebat! This thing packs a wallop, especially when the tip is chalked and it's carried by you. Your splay sack, a chair filled with soap or slime. Proximity to the slime helps you relax without actually making you fall asleep, like your Raccoon does. Some trolls actually eat soap or slime, which helps them be really stupid. Sometimes when you're tired, you just kind of chill out there in your splay sack for a few hours instead of going to sleep in your Raccoon. Sometimes when you do that, you think about your life and the decisions you've made, how much of a choice you ever really had about a lot of things. You try not to dwell on stuff like that, though.
Paused right at the height of an exciting sport. The crest of the Alternian Pro Arena Stickball League. A Passel. Okay, I thought that might spell something. With all 15 balls. In a real game of arena stickball, these are all different sizes and each has its own distinct powers.
Insert Quidditch joke here.
No.
It's your sports vault. Just a huge heavy vault themed with sports. Arena stickball specifically and obviously. It's the only place in the hive you can store food for your Lucius. He's so strong he could easily break into any other hiding place. It has a special telekinesis based interface. It tends to wear you out a little, and the combination's pretty hard to remember.
No.
You want to try opening it now, or you just want to skip?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now before you do, what's that underneath?
This?
I don't think we spotted it the first time.
I don't think so. They released a new arena stickball game grub like 6 times a sweep, and each time you buy it, it's like they sucker an X prize when nothing's different. It's like, what are they gonna do, change the rules? Nah, you're pretty busy right now. Only chumps play video games when they have obligations they should be tending to. All your base art belong to us.
Your Imperial Edict mandated portrait of the heiress. I want to say P. Like a P word, because Imperial mandated portrait of the She rules your planet with a perfectly manicured golden fist, which would be easy to break out of. It's gold. You know it's perfectly manicured because she recently issued an imperial memorandum about her new nail art. The drones outside are doing her dirty work. She'll have a shiny top coat of blood after tonight. All of it common-hued, you're sure.
Can't imagine that would make very good nail polish.
You'd be surprised what you can do with blood. You subscribe to a wide variety of hip periodicals. Arena Stickball Illustrated, Grubs Diurnally. Those are actually the only titles you know. The rest always incorporate the magazine's name on the cover into some sick graphic design to the point that you can't actually tell what the name is. So it's kind of like a metal band. No, look, they all have like the same font, and it's like it's like tree branches intermingling to make the words like weird, right?
It does, yes.
It's weird. This one with the graffiti of a muscle beast throwing up is usually about movies, though. I don't know what that might be referencing.
If you went out this way, you'd be easy prey for a drone before you could even make it to Tetrochdamix.
Thanks, Obama.
Topical. You mean to save Joey? That's what you meant.
I mean, it's not topical anymore. He hasn't been president for a while.
Yeah, I know. That was my that's the joke.
Such dry, cutting wit.
It's too dangerous to leave this way. The drones could see you. Safest bet is to go out through the back door.
What if you just had a sign that said "You can't see me"?
They'll probably spot you there too, but well, your hive only has so many doors. And change channel.
Wow, he gets 3 channels.
DV sucks for low bloods.
Well, 4 channels actually. One of them's Static, my favorite show.
Oh hey, Candle Cove is on.
God damn it. As a Rust Blood, you're not permitted to have luxurious circular disc. You know what? Candle Cove be right at fucking home in the Homestuck universe. Only the standard hexagons. I think...
These lounge planks aren't full of soap or slime or anything like that. They're just comfortable horizontal surfaces. I almost made that again! Why? Why did I make that again?
Horizontal? Last time when we had our audio malfunction, she called it horizontal.
Shut up!
It was terrible.
Shut up! Suited to either the sitting or lying down positions.
Positions?
Shut up!
A playbook for the Burgundy Blood Pusher position in Arena Stickball. You still have dreams of being a star pusher, and studying these killer plays was going to help take you to the top. But your play on the field never quite lived up to the athletic promise of your fantasies. Also, the closer your rites of maturation get, the more the sobering reality sinks in that you'll never get to play professionally. Life of butlering, here you come. Yes. You pick up the Pusher Playbook. Now, if a situation arises where you need to remember a particular play, you'll be well equipped to do so. You resolve to keep an eye out just for such a contrivance. Here's my question. So, is Act 2 going to be released like as a separate game, or is it just going to like expand in this game, or what?
I think... I don't know. I don't usually play these kind of episodic games. I usually prefer like to have like a whole game by itself, but...
like, because most episodic games I know of, like, the items are fairly self-contained. Like, you don't have items that carry through from one episode to the next. So I don't know how that's going to come back, if it's episodic.
I don't know. I guess that's something that we will have to wait and see. Look at that. It's nearly escaped from your impending death o'clock. You better not be late.
That clock's broken, it always says that.
Maybe, depending on what you pick up in Act 1, it affects later in the game.
I see. And then in order to get the best ending, you have to make sure that you do all the right stuff throughout all of the acts, and then the final decision of the game is just going to make all those choices meaningless.
Ah, dang it.
It's Mass Effect reference. You didn't play Mass Effect.
No, I didn't.
I did. I'm salty.
Ah, dang it. Your Lucis is sleeping somewhere totally inconvenient again. Come on, wake up, Bo.
Oh, that's right. Should we name it something different this time?
I, again, leave that to you. What would you like to do?
Last time it was cornbread, which actually went in with what the other thing turned out to be named.
Yeah. So
Should we go with cornbread again?
if you want to.
Alright. Wait. You're being very patient there. I was trying to deliberately be slow just so you get some kind of reaction, but no. I wanted to vex you as you vex me with your ensemble.
Oh, what? Just because I'm wearing glasses over my glasses and lipstick, this is more over the top than my Jane cosplay?
Yes, this is more over the top. You're wearing a hoodie! You're wearing a plush dragon hoodie!
Excuse me, this is a cape?
It's a...
Thank you very much.
It's even more over the top!
Well, thank you, cool kid.
Your appreciation fills me with shame.
Cornbread is in the way again. For a change. Just keeping things interesting, you guess.
I'm just curious how you're gonna top this in Act 2. You're just gonna show up just straight up with the skin paint and all as Vriska, aren't you? God damn it, why did I say that?
You ask Cornbread to move. At first, you're friendly and casual, as if you expect him to move easily. Then you try being polite, but a little distant. Your tone becomes annoyed, then firm, followed by stern, finally shifting to angered. Nothing works. You just can't reach him lately. The only thing Cornbread seems to care about is his sloth treats.
Ready. Raw fruits?
All the best chefs cook on very high heat. You're not
Well, unless they're cooking something that requires a low heat, slow cook.
You're not one of the best chefs, which is just as well since your crisp range kind of sucks. Besides, how will you know what to cook if Damek doesn't tell you what he wants? I mean,
I swear to God, I keep reading it as Denmark.
So go ahead.
Your spice rack. It's where you keep your spices.
Your grub slurry agitator is nice for when you just want to throw some unagitated grub slurry into the agitating receptacle and enjoy some grub slurry that's been thoroughly agitated.
Grub slurry.
You don't currently have any unagitated grub slurry that needs agitating in your grub slurry agitator. Whenever you do, though, you always know right where to go. Agitated.
Yeah. Ah, delicious grub sauce. Hand sauced from... You're not sure, actually. You don't ask about grub sauce. That's not what you do with grub sauce. Ugh. These are still in here. Bile slud really doesn't keep well. I mean, coleslaw doesn't keep at all. It's nasty. It is!
I don't eat coleslaw, so... Eating an unranged cluck beast ova is a great way to fill your acid tubes with horrifying parasites who probably wouldn't get along with your benevolent parasites or your benign parasites.
Better idea to just drink some raw water. See, because that's the thing that's happening right now.
That actually is topical right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And judging from how stupid people can be, it's going to be topical. I'd like to be wrong. But watch that be the one thing that I'm ever right about.
Sometimes when you're feeling especially rebellious, you wish all the good toppings weren't reserved for high bloods.
Left over from Tetrarch Damek's early Wriggling Day party. He doesn't turn 7 sweeps old for a couple wipes, but you want to celebrate him before his rite of maturation.
Yeah. Always useful in case you need to whip up a souffle. You're bad at that, but it's a mandatory part of your future job, so...
Grub juice hydration. Grub juice hydration cylinders. Inside these cylindrical containers is grub juice. No. Which can be used for hydration and restoring his reserves of psychic power. You pick up the grub juice hydration cylinders, which are cylinders of grub juice, which can be used for hydration. Nice. Now, if you need a quick if you need to stop sucking at the psychic stamina, you have just that in your hand instead of it not having it, like some kind of chump. I can words. Good.
Consider using the zigzag incline to move to a different area of your hive.
I'm still disappointed that this isn't an actual minigame.
It was a little too bad. I know we just skipped right to getting the hydration cylinder, but I wonder if, like, if you don't get it, maybe they force you to play the mini game.
God damn it, we should have gotten it then. Now you can get the sloth treats. What a trial that was. Lucky he has such a slow metabolism. Is anything else? Nope. Okay.
Oh, there.
The sloth treats. There they are. Yours for the grabbing.
You grab the sloth treats. You know just what to do with these. Swank Scoob! Oh, and looks like we are technically in overtime because the timer that I put on late is running out. So, that's it for this particular episode. Bye!
Bye.